Hello. Today I'll be walking you through an AI-powered voice receptionist I built for Tasty Restaurant. The idea is simple. A customer picks up the phone, calls the restaurant, and instead of waiting on hold or going into voicemail, they are greeted by an intelligent voice AI named Aria, who answers their question, takes the food order, and book table conversation in real time, and no human is needed. Now, here's the full stack of what I was able to build. I used ElevenLabs for the voice AI. I used Twilio for the phone number and Anything as the automation brain connecting everything to Google Sheets, Google Calendar, and Gmail. So when a customer calls the restaurant's phone number, which is a Twilio number, which you can see here, Twilio instantly routes that number to ElevenLabs. Now, ElevenLabs is where the AI voice assistant is hosted, which is Aria, and she handles all the conversations. Now, greeting the customer, asking questions, and reading back their confirmations. Now, when a customer wants to place an order or book a table, Aria doesn't just talk, she would actually call the webhook that triggers one of the Anything workflows in the background, which is either the food order or the reservation workflow. So, ElevenLab is the voice, Twilio is the phone number, and Anything is the brain. Now let's take a look at the food processing workflow. It's very simple and it's intentional. It's just 4 nodes. And it starts with a webhook. So this is the endpoint that ElevenLabs will call when a customer has confirmed their food order. If we open it, you'll see that the payload actually brings in the required parameters that has been set from the ElevenLabs: customer name, phone number, order items, delivery, is it pickup or is it going to be delivered, and their preferred time. Now, this data that you see here then goes into the edit field where all the formatting happens. And next is the Google Sheet notes where it appends all the order into the order sheet. I'll show you what that looks like, which is a Tasty Restaurant Management. And if I come to the order sheet, you see the information. Same thing we just saw in the workflow trickling in here. Finally, the response webhook sends a confirmation back to ElevenLabs, something like the order has been placed, it will be ready by 7 p.m. if that's the time the customer has chosen. And Aria reads that directly to the customer. It's clean, fast, and maintainable. Similarly, if we look at the workflow for the reservation, this is a bit complex because it has more intelligence built into it. Again, it starts with a web. Now, I've run some of this data prior to now just to save time during this walkthrough, but the intent is to show you the output and how it feeds into each of these nodes that we have. So the webhook again receives the information from ElevenLabs: customer name, the number of guests that is required, as you can see in here, the date, the time, the booking type, if it's a VIP, do they have any special request, and then he also assigns a booking ID for all of the reservations being made. From there, the data will flow into the AI agent node, which is powered by the OpenAI. Now, this agent serves as a coordinator. It validates the incoming data. It decides which of these tools to call and in what order. Now, I gave this AI agent 4 tools, as you can see. First, it's going to get as many events in the calendar as possible just to validate that timing or that availability exists. While we're doing this, we want to avoid double booking. Secondly, it's going to create that reservation in the Tasty calendar. If the slot is free, it creates a new calendar, so that time is now blocked. Thirdly, it's going to append the row in the reservation sheet. So it logs the full booking into it, and this is what that looks like. If you come to the reservation sheet in here, you'll see the booking, exactly the same parameter that comes in from the payload is what you'll find here. And then fourthly, it sends the confirmation to the customer saying, hey, we've received your confirmation. This is your booking email ID. And what does that look like? Here is one of the emails I just sent. Your reservation has been confirmed. This is the booking ID, the date. Now, this can be formatted to however you want it using HTML and CSS styling. And then lastly, it's going to send back, respond back the confirmation to the voice agent. And once all the photos have run, the AI agents then returns a confirmation message to the return confirmation voice agent tool. And Aria uses this to respond back to the customer. Now, on ElevenLabs, what I've been able to do is to configure an agent, like you've been hearing me say Aria. So there is an agent called Tasty Restaurant Receptionist, which is Aria. And in that agent, I've given it 2 tools to use. We have the place food order and we have the book reservation order. I also ensure that I attack the knowledge base for the Tasty Restaurant so that Aria knows when to and how to answer questions. Now, let's do a quick test. So I'm going to call Aria now.
Thank you for calling Tasty's Restaurant. My name is Arya, your virtual receptionist. How can I help you today?
Thanks, Aria. I would like to place an order for 10 a.m. this morning. Is that possible?
I'm sorry, but Tasty's Restaurant doesn't open until 11 a.m. Would you like to place your order for a different time?
Oh, okay, never mind. That will be all for now.
Thanks for chatting. Take care.
As you can see, Aria actually called from the knowledge base in which we fed it. So if you look at the knowledge base, it shows in there that Tasty Restaurant doesn't open until 11 a.m. And that's why Aria said, oh, sorry, we cannot deliver for 10 a.m. Let's do another test. Now, we can also test using the chat mode so we don't consume too much credit. So I'm going to switch to chat mode. And then I'm going to start a chat with Aria. So let's see how that looks like. Do you have a vegetarian option? Yes. Again, Aria is drawing from the knowledge base that we already fed it. So it's telling me these are the options that we have and, you want to know more about. So the more I continue to engage Aria, the more it's going to tell me whether through the voice mode or through the knowledge or through the chat mode that, depending on whichever one I'm switching to. So what did I actually build? It's a fully automated voice-first front desk for a restaurant. It's available 24/7, no missed calls, no hold music, no manual data entry. Orders go straight into a Google Sheet, reservations goes straight into the calendar, and customers get a confirmation email instantly. And the best part, the restaurant owner doesn't need to touch any of this. They just open their spreadsheet and their calendar, and everything is there. That's the power of combining editing, ElevenLabs, and Twilio. I hope you learned something. Thank you.